I'm just testing the banners right now. Look how fancy that is.
That's dope.
Right?
It stays up there the whole time.
It can.
Damn.
Okay, I did that one too, but then I put a countdown up front if we wanted to start with a countdown.
I just want to start.
Well, we're live.
Okay.
I was just playing around with it till
Gotcha.
people came. We can start with
people who shop at Trader Joe's act like they have a PhD in snacks.
I mean, it's real though, because they're better snacks. Let's not lie. Okay. Zoop and it's Suzette. What's up, good people? I like the banner too. Thank you.
What
Appreciate
banner?
it.
Where the banner at?
I took it off.
Why you take it off?
I didn't know if you wanted to stay up there the
I
whole
said
time.
that's what. When I say that's dope, that means I enjoy what's happening.
You say a lot of stuff, so I don't know sometimes. Let's see.
Guess who's back?
This one?
Yeah, there we go. Boom.
Let's get in there. Why my light off? Is this for people standing up?
Where do you see people talking at?
I'll have to get out the banners and I'll show you.
Okay. Garlic Parmesan pizza biscuit. I forgot. I didn't see the last word. Garlic Parmesan pizza.
Comments right there. Big
Sis
sis
Chris and this is crazy. Garlic Parmesan pizza bites.
Right here. I have to jack you up.
Yeah. No, it's you up. I've done the necessary. You could have actually went on the website and then you didn't have to print it out.
Well, here we are. Here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, she cute. Look at that. With the little tendrils. Look at this.
Tendrils, man. Why? Ever since you said that word, it's my first time hearing about it, and I'm taken back.
You like my phone case?
What does it do?
It's cute. Just
yes, it's cute, but what are you holding?
the little astronaut. Hold it like that, or it can work as a stand. Like when you do like this, or if you would do it on the side, it's a good stand.
So can I have your other one? Shout out to Android, Team Android in the building. Show your Android emojis right now. Come on, Team Android. Yeah. This new S22 Vanessa showed me yesterday. I said, oh, we in the building, yo.
You know, my mama has an S20 and I feel like
she's doing better than you.
Yeah.
And she don't even know what she's working with.
She don't even know. She was like, I don't know what this phone is. She was like, they may not make phone cases. I was like, what type of phone you got, mama? This is a standard. Hey, you're doing good.
I absolutely love when people who don't supposed to have it. You be like, oh, mom, you got yourself a little G-Wagon? Yeah, I just needed to go to the grocery store with something.
A little something.
Who got you the G-Wagon, Grandma?
But you know, this stuff they can do. I'll never forget, like, when grandma had gotten her Cadillac, whatever, it was a Cadillac, it was a nice car. And it was around the time where everybody had rims on their car. My grandma was like, I was thinking about getting some rims.
Said, the one that spin when I stop moving.
Yes. I was like, Mama, you don't need that.
Okay, I see a little curls in the front.
The tendrils. That's what I'm saying.
So what's the difference between the dreadlocks and the tendrils?
I mean, tendrils is just the piece of hair that comes out from the rest of the hairstyle. But I'm testing the little curly cues because, you know, this weekend is the weekend. The queen will be here.
Got you.
And so I have to get my outfit together. I mean, the outfit's together. It's already done, but I have to do the hair. And so I was just testing.
How many days you gonna be in LA?
I think 4.
4 days.
I'm
gonna try. I was summoned to go.
How are you summoned?
I was asking to come.
You just got it like that?
I mean, people be asking.
Who asked you?
Extra tickets, yo.
They just had extra tickets for you to go?
It's a box seats. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to feed us 444 lemonade.
Okay. Well, I'll see you in the boxes.
Are you in the box too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. But are you in the box seat that's behind the?
I'm just on the box seat and the good. Oh, you on the one behind the stage where you can't see what's happening?
Yeah.
You're in the green room.
Yeah, I'm actually. I see the dancers come out.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
I get to talk,
but not Club Renaissance. You're not the Club Renaissance level.
No, that we thought that was for the steerage people.
Oh,
the people that was less than.
Okay.
So it was like, nah, let's kind of do a little.
Okay. So what you wearing?
It's my birthday weekend.
Oh, this is your birthday weekend, because I thought you was a Pisces. My bad. My bad.
No. But what I can say, I will be taking it back to the original outfit of Beyonce.
The original? Which one is that?
I got this black suit. It's like a really big hat.
Oh, like okay. So you going back to Formation?
Yeah, it's like the male version of Carmen Sandiego, and it has like a little sharp tip.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can't see my eyes.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk in. They're like, "Yo, who was the chick with the hips?" Oh, that's a homie right there. I gotta keep the head down like this the whole time. It's me hugging my hips. You know.
Wow, that's I want to see this outfit, but she requested everybody to wear chrome.
I promise you, I won't. I promise you, I will not show up there looking like a hubcap. I am not.
A disco ball, embrace it. The shimmery mirror reflectiveness that we're all. Oh, I wanted to do a sketch though. Speaking of this, and it's way too late. That's how busy I've been. I didn't even get to pitch this to you like 3 weeks ago when I had the idea. Lip pop like that. Because Beyonce's coming to LA, and I feel like all the LA people I talk to are extra. Like people are like, yeah, I've been practicing the choreography. I've been working on the lyrics, and I'm like, is it just like Los Angeles doesn't just go to a Beyonce concert? Like we have to go perform.
Got to. It's gonna have an open space for people to actually do those line dances,
right?
And stuff. Yeah.
And like they're ready. Like not only do we have the outfits, you might have gone to like the rental house to get the outfits because there's places here where you can just go pull outfits and looks and fashion design things. And I was like, that would have been like a funny sketch on how like Los Angelinos get ready for this concert. Yeah.
It costs a lot of money though. Because you got to show people going above and beyond.
Yeah. Like at Millennial Dance Studio, just kind of like getting it in, like and 5 and 6.
Come on, we don't want that. We don't want anybody actually showing up to the SoFi with an actual horse.
You don't think it will happen?
A transparent horse.
You don't think somebody's already trying to figure this out?
I don't want this to happen, man.
I already ordered the transparent horse. It will be there.
I want for somebody to show up thinking that they're gonna have the top outfit and they're gonna see their version as the Dollar Tree general look, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's what I was trying to go for."
Yeah,
that's the actual outfit.
That's the actual.
I thought
this Fashion Nova one isn't the one. And my shirt came from Fashion Nova. I ain't even gonna be shamed about that because, like, how often am I gonna wear that? You know, how often am I gonna be walking around looking like a disco ball?
But also, you don't have to buy it.
Well, too late. I'm so cute this day. I'm so extra.
Yeah,
Kim's doing my makeup.
That's a lot, man. What is happening? What does this mean?
It's an experience. So it's a day. So
I get it.
It's a full day with my girls. It's plenty Instagrammable moments or just moments that will stay in my phone that I meant to put on Instagram. But it's just like, because we're making a whole day. We're going out to eat. We're hanging out. We thought about getting a hotel suite. I don't know if that's still happening, but it's just a good like bonding time.
I wanted to rain the entire day.
Well, it sucked because the night before we have concert tickets to see Busta outdoors.
Oh, who was we?
You was in on. You were on that.
I promise you I'm not going. Woo-ha. Got you all in check.
Busta, 50, and Jeremiah.
But because Jeremiah, I'm definitely not going. Nope.
Dana, are you on here? Because you were my witness. Deanna is coming.
You can barely hear me. What are you talking about?
Oh, is this mic not doing it?
It's up. What, you turning it up high?
Well, when I did the little test, it didn't go all the way to the end.
No, we good.
If they can't hear.
Yeah, I promise you.
Oh, can't barely hear Dion. You can hear me though? That's what's up.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's crazy. I don't know why. We're gonna do the intro because obviously Twilla's excited about this intro. We're gonna be talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying, about this intro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we have the music though.
Oh, watch me though. Talk to the people.
Oh no,
then.
we don't have the music. Okay. We can't do the intro. Like I can't even do the first part. Like I can't cue the music without the music.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
We need you on beat.
Dion, I told you my own style. Like you be hating so hard on me.
Twiller raps like Blueface Silk the Shocker.
That's my flow. They call me Twill Millie.
Nope. I would be very upset for anybody who calls you these names.
Cause you don't know. I go so hard.
You just rap. It makes my ears hard. I don't know.
Why are you so mean? Like you, but then you be like Twilla rap, and then I do, and then you hate so hard. Like you can't choose ye this day. You know, like what side are you on?
So it's not about you. It's not about you cannot rap. It is you speed up on certain parts.
It's a style.
It's like this is what you do. This is what you do. If the beat's like this, if the beat's like this, look, right?
Yeah.
That's the beat.
Mm-hmm. I'm rapping.
Right?
Yeah.
You like this.
Yep. And we have honestly, Deanna, what you don't recognize is that what's happening there is so innovative, but at the same time informed by the ancestors. Like this is a technique that they did way back when in West Africa, where I'm from, and that's part of the syncopation of the unity of the signified and the signifier that you learn through drum circling.
You know what?
You need to educate yourself on this.
I first heard you say that. I didn't understand, but now it makes all the sense now.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Holler at me. I'm a communications major. I can tell you how to communicate.
Okay. Let's see.
You should probably flip to mine.
I ain't doing nothing.
So we won't get no ads.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah. Cue the music. What? Dion, you messed up. No. You messed up. Oh my gosh, let's do it again. No. Dion keeps messing up. Let's go. You ready? Cue the music.
Welcome back, Lack Pack. This is RAC.
Hey, y'all. I'm Twills repping UNC and the real AG. This is our podcast, and now produce films in the LAC.
That was random AF.
Yeah, that's the show. And like my co-host, here we go.
Just hit for lactose, don't post the milk glass, purchase your merch right below the podcast. Watching us live is a vibe for show.
Lactose DNT, there goes the show.
No. I say that's the intro.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the intro.
You definitely,
but hey, it's like it's good though.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's art. It's interpretive. Yeah. It's dope.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Wait. What? Oh, I thought you was
gonna ball it up.
Whew, don't do that.
You got nervous?
I don't know these words, y'all. I don't know. But we just did our intro. The practice intro for you out there.
I'm proud of you. I must say I'm extremely proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm extremely proud of you. Yeah. So with that being said, what are the people saying in the comment section?
They're saying that's fire. Just like that. You have to be in the live to know this. You have to be in the live.
If someone is unfamiliar with that noise you just made, what would they say? Hey, what is that? I want to know what that is.
Urban Caribbean party button noise.
Party button noise. So if I'm searching for this on YouTube, party button noise.
Urban Caribbean.
Okay, let's see if that's the thing.
Party button noise.
I don't think that's the name of it.
/ DJ.
I gotta call you out. Urban
Caribbean.
That's in both of those important.
Mm-hmm. Like that.
Okay.
Party button noise. Because it's a button you can press on the little thing.
Let's see.
Dion, people can't hear you.
What are you talking about? No, is it Big Sis Chris only?
Yeah.
See, she tripping. No one has said that. It's called DJ Air Horn, yo.
Same thing. But when you looked it up, it came up, right? What did you Google?
Maybe party noise.
But what did you Google?
Urban Caribbean.
And you found
party
it.
butt noise.
And you found it. Period. You said, "What is that noise called? How can I find it?" You found it.
I kind of
You're
feel
welcome.
like
You're
instead of
welcome,
saying
lactose.
period, it should be exclamation mark.
Oh, you're right. Exclamation mark.
Yeah. It should be called exclamation mark versus period.
Well, some things needs a period. Like I said, what I said, period.
I mean, period means like end of sentence.
End of discussion.
Right.
I shut that down. But exclamation mark, yeah, that should be like, did that exclamation mark?
So let me ask you this. Is the period, exclamation mark, and question mark are the only ones that end the sentence?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
What about
I mean, you could do an ellipses, but it's really just 3 periods.
We don't want that as a woman. Which brings us to our first our first sponsorships. Yo. A maxi pad.
Oh gosh.
Titled Ellipses.
Why?
For heavy flow. Right? Come on. Wouldn't that be dope? All we got is 10 packs and what? What's the other one?
I mean, there's a lot.
What's the big ones?
Always. And I mean, but you have like, what's that, Kotex?
Yeah, but we got to do a black owned called Ellipses.
We got Honey Pot.
Nah, man, we got to do Ellipses for women with heavy flow exclusively, like curves, like Lane Bryant. It's for I can't say big words. It's for women who has heavy flow.
There's plenty of pads for women,
but it's exclusively. We gotta attack a market first.
You trying to corner the market on heavy flows?
And the commercials be somebody rapping heavy, like yo, he flowing heavy, like yo, big balls, big dogs, hit there with that leg balls, heavy flow.
But why is a dude doing this for?
Well, that's a woman, yo. That was a woman's voice right there. Yeah, that was like a woman who smoked cigarettes. Yo, big flow, get go, everybody get low, heavy flow.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Get yourself some ellipses.
So if you're pitching this to Shark Tank, what's your pitch? Let me hear it.
You gotta have. So anytime you're on Shark Tank, you gotta show the downside of the market that they don't have. Okay. Like, have you ever been in a situation where you don't have enough pads? Hi, we're about to get married. Uh-oh, something's not right. I have my white dress on. No! If I had backup pads, I wouldn't have ruined my wedding day and my wedding dress in front of all my friends. I should have had ellipses. It's 3 periods. It will cover the entire day. Some might say, ugh, that's disgusting. With our compact padding, when one padding gets used, it shifts down and another one slides up like that. So it can hold up to 3 periods an entire day. Wow. And then the third one, it goes to the gutter of the lining. Yeah.
Wow, so that's a lot.
And that's why we got ellipses. What?
Sounds like it was created by men. What? That just sounds like you don't want anything damp and heavy. I mean, like that. Like, just use a cup or the period panties or something.
So a Diva cup helps more.
Yeah, it can.
So what if that is the ellipses?
You want the Diva cup. So you don't even know what you want your product to be.
Well, I didn't know.
You just want something period related called ellipses.
Ellipses. Wow. Heavy flow. Because I didn't know Diva cups exist. But
you figured it out right away.
Well, you said you should have a cup. So I do remember somebody saying about the Diva cup.
So you didn't know it existed.
What if they was like, hey, we're going to be hiking for 48 hours?
The heck I am.
What is your options? What would you be like? Okay, I got to get me this.
Let me stick with your premise because I have so many thoughts.
12 hours.
Okay. Tampon, super heavy tampon, and there's going to be a restroom.
Ellipses, heavy flow, super absorbent.
First of all, I'm gonna go with what I know, so we're gonna use tampon, Tampax tampons. Know them.
Yeah.
They don't let me down.
Mm-hmm.
And it won't be those cotton joints because those don't last. Those organic ones don't last the same way. You have to be on a light day, a little regular light day for them cotton joints.
What I'm saying is,
I'm not using the ellipses though because I don't know it yet.
And what if on the tampons, on the on the maxi pads, they have like little vampires on them. So, and where it absorbs is like the teeth, like So listen.
Why?
Listen. The maxi pad, you can't see. Listen, you can't see the maxi pad. You can't see the vampire when it's dry, but when it fills up, you see you see the blood start to outline the vampire. That's when you know it's full. So this is what happens. You look in the mirror and be like, oh my God, I'm 96% full. So now the outline of the vampire.
You look in the mirror. Where is the vampire popping up at?
I mean, it's on the outside. It's, you know how like on batteries they used to have like push the button to see if it's.
If you can't feel that mug is heavy and wet, you don't need no vampires. It's too late if you have to look at it.
Because you like, how long can I go? He's like, oh my God, his neck is almost fully covered.
Somebody help me.
Yeah.
Somebody help. This man. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yep. He's like that. And on his neck, he got 3 little ellipses. To let you know, like you fully charged. Like It is. Ellipses can just be one of those sizes of the pads. Now, when it gets full, you hear the Count Dracula from Sesame Street's laughing. Ha ha ha!
Hate you. I knew that was up.
I
knew exactly who wrote that comment before I looked at it.
What's up?
Oh my gosh.
He's on the marketing team, not the development team. Yeah.
Clearly.
Come on, man.
Clearly, because the development's trash.
Yeah.
The Sharks would have been like, nope. No, sir.
Well, the girls would have been like,
no.
Tell.
No, you're right. No, it's flipped. The women would have been like, nope. And the guys would have been like, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
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 Mr. Wonderful would have been like, I have several other feminine hygiene products in my roster, but nothing like this.
Like this. Let me ask you this though. They said God provides. God knew what he wanted on our bodies, right? Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like the leaking of blood wasn't thought out, right? When did maxi pads come out?
Oh, like I looked this up recently. I feel like it was early 1900s, possibly late 1800s. There was some form of it, but definitely like the 1900s. So
what was happening before? They just kind of like loaded themselves with toilet paper and towels?
Special situations, yeah, like towels or special panties, like that you just rinse. You know, like how diapers, they had diapers for babies, like the cloth diapers.
So that's a lot of years.
But also, let's think about this thing. The cloth situation is better for the environment.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Like, think about how many landfills are loaded with
pads
and tampons that's non-biodegradable.
But what I'm saying is
non-biodegradable.
That is the only accessory for our bodies with like at default, right?
What do you mean?
Like of course deodorant, but could you tolerate deodorant? Let's just go back to the default setting. If we remove lotion, deodorant.
So here's the thing though. You talk about that stuff. Yes, you definitely need deodorant. People were smelling funky, but also our diets also inform how, like, what we excrete as well. So like there's probably a time where, you know, there's the woman with the issue of blood. Obviously that sounded crazy, right? But then there's also like, like if we weren't eating crazy, I know for me, myself personally, when I'm eating right, my period's not that crazy and I'm not cramping. There's a lot of women who actually believe in free bleeding, which is like, why am I putting on a pad?
But
like,
where does the blood go?
In their drawers.
And do they have pants on?
I mean, you gotta wear clothes.
So they just sit on people's couches? They on public transportation?
I mean, each person does it differently, you know?
I need to know how, like, yo, tell me you're on your cycle before you get in my car.
Hey, excuse me, I'm free bleeding this week.
No.
But I'm fine. I just I just put on a pair of drawers, so.
Crazy.
But like, I feel like if you're light enough, like if your cycle's light enough, you could probably get away with it.
That's upsetting. Cause like you come to my house, like let me know. Stand up all day. Yes, you're supposed to watch Roots, but you're gonna have to stand up and watch. And every time you gotta stand up the whole time. We're gonna have like a couch that hooks you up on your arm. You just walk like that. As soon as you feel something, you gotta go to the bathroom. Like, do not sit on my couch, man. This is a cream couch.
Okay, Keena has a story. I've experienced a free bleeder in my presence. Please expound.
Oh boy,
I want to know more.
You know, I thought a sketch I did just from you saying that.
Oh my gosh!
As soon as you had said,
I'm sorry, ladies.
As soon as you had said a woman with issue of blood, a woman with the issue with blood.
The issue of blood.
Okay, I was thinking of like flipping that as if the woman who had an issue with blood, as in she was a crypt, and then she had an issue with the.
So dumb. So dumb.
Hey, this woman had an issue with blood. Hey, this woman had an issue with blood. This woman right here had an issue with blood. What's wrong? Hey, she tried to touch this nigga's robe. What? He pushing through the crowd, homie. Pushing through the crowd, had an issue with blood.
Hey,
you like my LA?
That's funny. Yeah.
You got an accent? Can you LA accent?
No.
Hey, homie.
Hey, homie.
You just said, hey homie. Hey, what's up, cuz? What's up, cuz? Hey, I want to go home. I got nothing else.
I've never ever tried that. That's funny.
She said it's messy and it stinks. Whew. The blood had to be cleaned out of the couch after
she left.
Oof.
I respect your decision to bleed. Just don't do it here, please. You know, we usually start off with, how you been?
Yeah.
We didn't even do that. It's like we didn't care.
Is this therapy?
Do you need therapy? It can be. I am good at this. Go ahead. Let's talk this through. Yeah. I am good at this. So let's go.
So I had a discussion with a close friend of mine. Mm-hmm. This strike has struck my bank account, right?
Yeah.
A lot of things have shifted. Just the money hasn't come in as much as I wanted to. And there's no contingency plan for writers, directors, actors. You know, you're not getting hired as much. You're not getting a lot of actors that's coming in to use our location, people that's using our establishments.
Yeah.
So it's always like I'm hearing like a lot of my comedian friends and actors talking about, you know, jobs they have to kind of, you know, settle for. You want something temporary, not to the point that you got to study for, you know, take 6 months classes, you know, and that stuff. And it's like, because I've been there, I've been to the place where I had to work at T-Mobile early in my comedy career, and it took over my life. I was making like $90,000 a year, and a lot of money.
It would have taken over my life too.
At 21,
I'd have been like, "This is the plan for the next 5 years."
I was going to comedy clubs with my T-Mobile outfit because I was like, "Man, this is."
Yeah.
I work at T-Mobile and do comedy on the side.
I'm doing T-Mobile until I get a stand-up special.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And I don't want that to be like there's a job at micro center blocks, and all you got to do is learn the system and learn the blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You be making $150,000 a year. You be like, oh god. Next, you know, like, hey Dion, you still doing the podcast with Twills? What was that again? I'm going to Maui to do this TED talk with Clarence. So yeah, when you sent me the Chat GPT, which I think it will be something beneficial in everybody's lives. But somebody sent me a job. Someone sent me a job and said it is a job in Sherman Oaks, which is already a hike for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a marketing exec for a hospital. He was like, "You'll be working next to me. This is really good money, and you got to be there every morning at 9 o'clock." And I was like, "That's tight.
Mm-hmm.
I got to drop my girls off and head straight there."
Yeah,
definitely could do it. But he's like 16 weeks training, 16 weeks of training.
Yeah,
for something I don't want to do, and I'm not in my 20s.
Yeah, it's. Well, I don't want to cut in if you got more to say too.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm about to start crying.
Yeah. So it is hard where like a lot of people are at like a crux where it's like I've followed this passion and pursuit. This is what I do, but now I got to eat. Mm-hmm. And there's no shame in doing what you got to do to eat. And so I'm going to always say you have to be strategic. Mm-hmm. I believe wholeheartedly in, like we pray for certain things. So we'd be like, Lord, I just need money. Lord, like bring all these clients in. And if that's what he wanted to do, he would have done it, right? Mm-hmm. Like he would have been like, here you go, my child. But it also might be like, hey, if you trust me, I'm going to present you with opportunities that you don't know how it's going to line up.
Right.
Like, for example, like so my first answer is always pray on it. Take self out of it and pray on it. Mm-hmm. But then the follow-up to that would be like a marketing anything. That means you're working where they're probably going to be doing some videos, doing some, script writing, some certain things, producing. And if I know Dana does marketing for hospitals and stuff too.
Well, she need to give me a job.
And also like, so you do like, so when you talk about that type of stuff, you don't know what type of doors things will open. Mm-hmm. We think that it's supposed to be a straight line between A and B. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to like, and we know for sure none of this stuff has been straight. None of this, like our journey into this field one person's journey is not the other person's journey. Mm-hmm. So if it was like, hey, like this road allowed me to do this job, which is where I met this person, which helped me to get this contract that allowed me to expand my studio or whatever like that. You just never know. It is a time commitment. 16 weeks is a long time. I'm not taking away from that. But what if it's like, that's like between now and the end of the year. So, like you don't know what else the economy is about to do. Right. Where something's like, hey, I'm not exactly able to do what I want to do, but mm-hmm. I can keep a roof over my head. Right. And I could put extra money towards my studio in the time being or whatever the plan is. So it's hard. Everybody's going through it. I know it doesn't make it better, but it's like, we know what we personally want things to happen in life, but pray about it because you never know how mm-hmm. God's going to move. Like if you say that you have faith and you say that you think God's going to provide, God didn't say how he's going to provide. So you have to have your ears open for that.
Absolutely. It's a whole word.
And also like time flies, right? So, when we're concerned about taking certain jobs or positions, we think about the time that it will take. I remember like there was times where it's like, well, this is a 2-year contract or a 2-year commitment. You're like, oh, that's so long. I'm going to be away from my family. I'm going to be away. Mm-hmm. And then you think about like, especially you wake up and you look around and that time has already passed. Right. And it was probably a better experience than you even thought it would. Yeah. You thought it would be. Right. So I guess I'm not saying, Dion, take that job. I'm saying be open to mm-hmm. what is and get out of your head of what it should look like.
Right. But would you take a PA job again?
Depends. Like, I believe in strategy, 100.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if it was to, like if this was a big feature film that Oprah was hiring for, maybe, but I know I'm not going to be at that PA level forever because, the work that I'm gonna put out there, like that opens a connection and a gate. Like it'll be hard. It's a sacrifice. But one of the many gems from the podcast I do is everybody, like the past 3 or 4 guests have said, don't be afraid to start over.
I'm afraid to start over.
Yeah.
You know what really sucks is knowing that we have invested so much money and time into these locations, and then knowing that I'm a very important part of these locations when it comes to, letting people in, cleaning up, and all that stuff. So it's like now we have to kind of factor in, like, who's going to open the door or shut this thing down.
Yeah.
That's it feels like these are children. Both these locations are like children.
Right.
And it's like either we are going to allow an uncle or aunt to raise it, or it's going to have to die.
Yeah. So that we can live. But also, like, think about, you went out of town and I was able to, I know that was only a week, but I was still able to, like, I worked up the street. I was able to open. I had my sis. I was like, sis, if I need you to open this because there's conflict, we'd be able to help. She's like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, there's ways for things to happen.
Right.
Like, of course, we want to be hands-on and to be here during the week and be able to make it grow. But again, like, sometimes you hit a reset. And I know we've had this conversation about owning this space, and when it slows down, y'all, it's so hard.
Yeah.
When it's, because, like, it'll go from, like, paying for itself and then having a little extra to then, like, okay, now I got to pay the rent this month for this space. Yep. And so it kind of feels like sometimes you might feel like, oh God, what am I doing wrong? This is the space. Like, this is the place that I prayed for. And I felt like this was, the direction that you told me to do. But because it slows down, or because if the space doesn't work, it doesn't mean that you failed. Like, there's so many businesses that have to, like, close its doors or reset or, or whatever. Like, and you have to look and take inventory and be like, what did I learn in this time?
Right.
How did I do? Yeah, it'd be more painful to close it because we painted all these daggone walls and we built stuff up in here, and it might cost more to close it than to keep it open. It's just, there's different thoughts. There's things that you don't necessarily want to deal or handle, but that's also just part of the business life. And if you don't try, you'll never have the opportunity to be at these crossroads. Like, and it's just part of business.
Are you afraid to fail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can't let that paralyze you.
Right. You cannot, man. These 2 locations have been a blessing to our careers. It has been a major stepping stone and a face of lactose. People think of lactose, they don't think of the production company. They think about the location now.
Right.
So to have that moment of, like, we got to shut these places down is crazy.
But it's also, like, we talked about this because it's also give us an opportunity to regroup and get the one big space that we both talk about that we want.
Yeah.
Like, like trying to being busy and doing this, it's kind of hard to, like, just come together and be like, okay, you know what? Like, this didn't do it, but give me, let's plan for, like, another year.
Combine
to one. Yeah. Like, that's the dream. This is phase 1.
Right.
And it's cute and it does but you remember, think about this. This is the thing to think about, Dion. When we got into this space, one, we were like, I was like, this equipment has to get out of my house, right?
Right.
Now we're in this space where the equipment doesn't fit in the back. It's all over the place. Y'all, if we could show y'all, like, I get frustrated sometimes coming in here because it's so much equipment.
Right.
and it doesn't fit neatly anywhere.
Right.
So we have literally grown out of this space, Dion.
Yeah, for sure. It was crazy. Like 2019 was the year Twilla said, I've had it. She's like, we got way too much equipment and it's sitting in my living room and it's not filling my closet. We got to invest into a space. We got this space, and then this was our storage and our location, and we rented it out to people. And then we just kept building. A lot of people donated stuff. A lot of people gave and contributed, and lights, and you see like mirrors, like all this stuff is kind of free stuff just kind of kept popping up, and now we're outgrowing this location.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
I mean, to go from like one baby camera to I'm looking at like there's 3 cameras here in the back. That's
what I'm saying. Now I'm in this position. Like, is that a sign of you're doing the right thing, or I still think I'm doing the right thing? Because I feel like things are falling into place.
Yeah.
So I get excited about how God has blessed us, because we paid for 2 cameras, but now we have a total of 7 cameras.
Yeah.
So and we didn't pay for those.
Right. So it's absolutely 100% it's a blessing. So you have to hear it though. Like, it doesn't mean like it could be, like how we've had this conversation for a long time, if we're being very honest. And I know like last year I was like, well, if we have to shut down, we have to shut down. And Dion was like, well, I don't want it to shut down. And that the fact that my business partner is okay with it shutting down. And I had to explain, like, I'm not okay. Like, I don't want it to shut down. Yeah. This is my vision and my idea. Yeah. I don't want it to shut down. I put a lot in for this place to work.
Right.
But I'm also saying, like, I know that businesses have to go through ebbs and flows. Yeah. And what you don't want to do as a business is like where the place is draining you financially. Right. And now you're like, there's no money. Like, you're in negative money because you've tried to hold on too long. Right. And the only thing that I said, like in this past 5 minutes, if you heard anything I said, it was not like we're going to shut down and we'll give up. It's, Dion, this place is too small. We need a bigger place.
Right. Let's combine both locations.
Let's find a way to combine both locations that will help cut costs. 1, 2,
paying for one internet, one lights. Yeah.
Right. One internet, all that, what utilities, streamlining utilities. Also, like, this place needs to be a place with natural light. That's what people really like. Right. We need to have a place maybe like half this size where the equipment can be stored, like just a storage room on its own. So what I'm saying is not let's shut down and be shut down forever, but like now we got to regroup and figure out how we can like expand the right way with the right funding, and now take all the things that we've learned from running 2 places and how to make it the most functional, optimal one place.
I'm looking around. I'm like, to break this down.
That has been your thing for the past 2 years.
Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if any of y'all on here have actually followed or been a part or inside of this location. Like, there's so much stuff in here. This was a blank canvas. All white. This whole entire place is all white. We have wood walls, yellow walls, black walls. We have a white wall built into an L, red wall, wood wall back here, peach wall. I don't know the lights up there.
They can keep them.
To reverse all this,
we got our own fiber internet.
Jesus, yo. It's more, it feels like, this is what it feels like. It felt like we rented a rental car for an event. We changed out the tires. We got like a customized pull out radio. We got different handlebars and steering wheel. We got all these customized things of this car, and they was like, we gotta return it. And it's like, but you gotta put everything back. And it's like, it's gonna cost us. I don't even know where the original parts are at. We've been renting this car for at least 4 years. Now now I gotta find these parts.
Right. But what I will say to you is that like you have dedicated like a great portion of the past years to making sure this place stays open or people can like have access and get here, but also see you getting more opportunities as a writer. So it's like, like, is running this place taking your focus away from there?
Yeah.
Or is it running this, like we have to really approach things not like as the way that we think it should be,
Mm-hmm.
because the old folks say God laughs at our plans, right? And just be really open to what could be and what you can grow from there.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that being like, you remember when I started my job at where I'm currently at, and I was like, Dion, don't let me get stuck or comfortable there. I'm gonna just do 16 months. I've been there 16 months. I'm gonna just do 16 months, and then I gotta start looking for my out. But little did I know that in this place would be the place that would grow me to what I actually want to do. Like be a bigger part, help me meet my goals in my 5-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
And how I always said, like when I started going back freelance, how I was just like, I need to be in a place that I can work and people see my work and it's validating, not, as a producer, they see me as a producer, so that when I come back full-time to Lactose, it also validates Lactose as a powerhouse company.
Right.
Those were my words a few years ago. And I feel like I didn't know that this job would be that exact place for me.
Yeah.
Like I just thought it was a steady paycheck for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And voila.
But it was also a hard thing to do, because I look at you and I'm like, man, I can imagine. I'm sorry that you got to go through this, because the motivation at your actual job is the money.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the stuff falls onto you.
Mm-hmm.
Lactose is not paying you like that.
Right.
So it's like I don't need to do this. So there's no real motivation when it comes to things that need to be done in Lactose. A lot of times when you and I work together, it's working on how can we make more money versus
let's work on
your job. I'm making money regardless of me. Of course, you get in trouble if you don't do that. So it's like, how can we make more money with Lactose? That's our plan. Let's post, let's push, let's create, let's this, versus like, I hope this makes us money. Right. It's a lot of faith in this. Right. Versus your other job is like.
And I think, well, welcome to therapy, guys, and welcome to this Lactose meeting. I also think that it's kind of like, for me, I realized that a lot of Lactose has become, how can we make money? How can we keep our doors open? How can we attract more clients? And so sometimes for me, I try to push where it's kind of hard, because like you said, we're in a hard position because we have all these responsibilities and then we've got to keep these things open. But it's like, sometimes I want to be like, I want people to remember us as filmmakers. So that's why I'll be like, let me start putting out our film content or our content. And it's just like, well, that's not necessarily helping us get clients or eat. So let's put more stuff about this. Right. And it's kind of like, like you look and you step back and you look at the trajectory of your business and you're like, how did we get here? Yeah. At what point was it more about the money than it was the content? And because that's real life. Like people got to eat. And this has been like, this is your full time. So then it's like, it has to be about money. Right. It's not always the luxury of doing the art, which is kind of like sad sometimes.
Yeah. Because we are a filmmaking company. We were pumping them out like crazy. We were pumping out commercials, sketches, movies, films. We were doing a bunch of stuff. Then we was like, we need to create something that's bringing us money every month. So having this location obviously was the plan of heaven. We can make $10,000 a month minimum from these locations. And it
still can. The math still maths.
Right. I'm not saying that it can never happen.
Oh yeah, I was just
got to find find your right audience.
Yeah.
And you find the right. Anytime somebody say you find your right clientele, there's somebody right now who is like, we need to find a location, man. We need to find a new location, because we shoot 6 podcasts a day, man, and we need to fill up that whole entire day. And then, somebody down the street is like, man, why we got to drive so far? I wish we had a spot in downtown.
Yeah.
We just ain't found that person.
Right.
So,
and it's also that thing where, some people like, I would love to be here, but then I feel like it will eliminate a lot of us from it. But, like there are people who are just like, you talk to like when we do photos or videos or something, and they're just like, how much you charge? I don't take anything less than 10 grand per minute or something crazy like that. And I'm like, I would love to, but we would have no clients.
Right.
I would love to like charge somebody 10 grand per minute on a project.
Right.
Absolutely. First, yes.
Right.
Yes.
And it was also disheartening, if you will. I've been comparing the other podcast locations around this area. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how are y'all charging $50 an hour
for everything?
For everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, y'all not making no money. I'm not saying, we're charging crazy, but we got to pay for our sound engineers. Yeah. A lot of this stuff is probably like self-sustaining.
I mean, also like their business model could be like, well, if we do $50 an hour, we know we can be booked for the day. That means that we can pay this one admin assistant who can also run sound and camera.
We got to pay our engineer guy.
Right.
So we could have done the 80, but there's no way he's going to go any lower. So it's like,
right.
Like we're like this is a big ass location for the play. Hey, we're gonna
and also the other podcast places don't offer, so it might be a booth. The other podcast. Right. This is 1,300 square feet.
Yeah,
they might be 600 square feet.
That's the difference.
And then they don't have the versatility. Like this is the set.
Right.
Because I feel like the ones where I compared that have multiple sets. Mm-hmm. Charge more. Like we're on par with those places.
Right.
So, and also like, I'm just going to keep saying our internet itself is worth like having fiber internet is expensive. I'm not going to lie.
Which brings us to our sponsor.
It is pricey, but this internet has been stable.
And it is worth it.
Our lights, I'm going to knock on this wood right here. Our lights have been great.
Yes.
And they run on Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Google, turn studio lights purple. Let's see if they can see it.
Look at that 10 on my skin.
They don't see it.
I look like a Laker. It got a little purple and I have the gold on.
Oh, see my shirt? See my shirt turn purple a little bit?
Yeah. Also, I would say, when you go live, if you're doing a live stream.
This is about to be a commercial.
Yeah. If you're going live doing a live stream, you're going to want that stable Wi-Fi, or you're going to want to be able to like lock in with the Ethernet. Mm-hmm. So you can have that stable, like directly to your camera or to your computer, whatever you're using. You don't want to lose that because, when we did the live, about that, so we had that issue.
Yeah.
That's what we were like, we got to get fiber.
Yeah.
This ain't it.
Yeah.
Just like, and being able to have secure internet, like when you come in and you use our Wi-Fi, you're using our Wi-Fi. You're not using the building's Wi-Fi.
Right.
So you're secure, you're safe. We got you. Mm-hmm. And it costs an arm and a leg. So really come in and use this, people.
Come on, man. Let's see what the people are saying. Thank you, Mo. Yo, it's a dope space. Appreciate you. How long have y'all been in this space? Have we been here for 2019?
Yeah.
Is that
4 years?
4 years?
4 years next month. I think we signed the lease at the end of,
Yep. But it's been done once. It could be even bigger and better next time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love the fly on the wall vantage point. Yay! Thank you for being a part of this organic conversation. We have a lot of these very heart-to-heart moments, me and Twills. Can you approach these places to shoot commercials at your studio? I mean, it's all about relationship at this point. I've been chewing Twill's ass out. That's crazy. I said that.
Don't say that.
She works for a very powerful company, and I'll be like, yo, pitch the location.
But the thing is,
every single time,
everybody knows we have a location. Everybody at my job, and that's something I don't believe in always doing, like, is going to an office and like trying to use it for your personal gain. Like, that's frowned upon. Everybody knows that we have this space. Even for the show that I'm currently working on, the producer for the show, who's based out of New York, was like, yo, send me your studio info. I know some clients that would probably love to use it.
Nice.
So I talk about the space. It's whether like people want to support or not, or people use places that they're used to, that they always go to.
Right.
So I do have to be like, hey, remember we have a spot. And then I've had people say, tell me about your loft. So it's a conversation.
Right. I would have a shirt that says, I have a location, ask me about it.
Dion wants me not to have a job.
You got to do something. You got to have something like Lactose Entertainment on your wall. What's that? Oh, this is not me pitching, but I'm letting you know that this is my location. This is what we do. We can have a QR code. Scan it at your own risk, and it goes right to the website.
Right. But just like I do mail service for my company in these places, and to, like people are going to know about it. These same people follow me on Instagram, follow me on LinkedIn, where I do post those things as well. So they know, or, like one thing I know for sure is that these people listen to my podcast.
Oh, okay.
So, like I will get people will quote it back. I love that episode, or your that's your location. I have an idea that I want to shoot there. So it takes time. Also, like you said, the industry we just sold this show that I'm working on it. Like, the industry is hard across the board. And if it's hard for, regular shows, like it didn't pick up for documentaries at all. It might've, I don't even know if it picked up for reality. It's hard. Budgets for commercials have been cut.
Wow.
So this is a hard time.
Yeah. I understand why. I understand why commercials are getting cut, because obviously they don't know where to put the money at right now because of Hollywood.
Yeah. One of my friends just had told me, like, she's doing a commercial. The budget is like a quarter of what it normally would have been for like these clients would have normally done. And she's like, I'm just having to streamline it. Like, people just aren't working the same way. It's hard. It's hard across the board, which is when I start having questions like, but do I have to live in LA? Yeah. I mean, I love LA. Don't get it. The weather, except our hurricane last week. Other than that, I love our weather, and you pay for this luxury, but then it's like,
it's not worth it. Yeah. Ronnie Jordan today was saying that his rent was $1,500 for his mortgage. Not rent, his mortgage. He has a 4-bedroom home. Mortgage, homie, $1,500.
Do you want to know the rent in my apartment? Do you want to know?
Sure, go for it.
My 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment is double what Ronnie pays. It's $34.
Yep, that's right on par. That's LA right there.
Yeah.
Let me do this right now. Watch me work. Watch this. Let's see. What's the average rent? Shut up, Twitter. Shut up. No one saw that. What's the average rent in Los Angeles? $2,700. That's the average.
For a 1-bedroom, probably, right?
I don't know, man.
Somebody else said, your rent makes me want to cuss. So let me just let y'all know that I don't pay that by myself. My sister is my roommate. I will always split that rent with somebody, because I don't care how much money I'm making. That just sounds ridiculous to pay that on your own.
Bars, yo. Bars. I need me a what's it called? A herald of people to live with me. Is it a herald?
A harem?
Harem, there it is.
Of people just to live with you.
I'm fluid.
I'm not, and I'm not the person who's just like, like live with your boyfriend or whatever. But I get it. Like, yeah.
There's a lot of dudes shooting a shot at the girls. You know what, sweetheart? I think we're here now.
I have only known you for 3 months.
I'm homeless sexual right now. And I think you and I should take this to a new level.
Not homeless sexual.
I think you and I, you know what? I'm going to take you on an offer. I think we should shift to the courting stages and let's see how we live together.
And I think that seeing that, because I've seen that a lot in LA, like people who break up with one girl and next month in with another girl.
Yeah.
Let me know that, hey, I'm not doing this roommate situation with no grown man until I see his bills and know where he stays.
I've been in production for I've been in production for almost 13 years. My first production job was in 2008. And a lot of these jobs are very temporary. I'm talking the minimum 1 day play to a max of like a 6-month job. And once you get to the tail end of the 6-month job, you're like, ooh, it's time to look for more work.
Yeah.
Or you could be like, whew, I need this break because I've been doing 6 days of 12 hours.
But a break is scary because you don't know. Like a lot of times people don't know where their next job is coming. So if you take that break and you're off, you don't know if you're going to have that opportunity. Like I know people who will work years before with no break, which sounds normal if you have like a 9 to 5 and you go in, but our days are so long.
Right.
And your turnaround might not be like 12 hours. It might be a 10-hour, a 9-hour turnaround. It's depending on the job, it can be very physical.
And it's very lonely too.
Yeah.
Just imagine this, I want you to understand this. 10 to 12 hour days, 6 days a week. People be like, hey, I'm in town. Can you come hang out? You're like, no, man.
I cannot.
Because 12 hours is taxing. Like imagine going at 6 a.m. and getting done at 6 p.m. In your head, you can like.
No, you get done at 7 p.m. because you took an hour lunch.
An hour lunch. Yep. And then, of course, if you want to hang out with somebody, you could possibly go to Chili's with the outfit you got on, but they're like, no, we're going to go to Roof Chris.
Yeah, now you got to dress up.
Now you got to go home. Shower.
I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm not going
nowhere. Hey, come see me, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I was doing crazy hours like that and I had friends coming from out of town that I haven't seen in a long time, like dear friends. Luckily, I was like, well, you're going to be here on a Friday night? Well, great, because we're filming that night.
Yeah.
You can be in the audience.
Yeah.
And I'll come and hug your neck.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but
yeah.
I definitely gave them that little exclusiveness. If it was like, hey, we at the Microsoft Theater downtown. Come on out so I give you a little exclusive pass.
Right.
Man, to kind of walk on set to show you a thing or two of the MTV Music Awards.
Right.
What? I can come on?
Definitely done that.
Hey, Garen, could you let my friend come on real quick? Just for a little day, play a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Definitely did that. Had my parents like, hey, this is the stage and here's the studio light.
Yeah, nice.
Right now I got to go back to work. This is a pleasure seeing y'all. Mm-hmm. I'll see y'all in 6 months. Next time you're out here.
Toodaloo. Yeah, they saying in the comments.
Oh man,
I'm laid back and sexy right now.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Zup said they could. This is referring to the podcast, how they're doing $50. He said they could be undercutting the competition till they're the only one in the area, and then they bump up the prices. That's a good idea. This may be frowned upon, but renting it out for OF content or professional adult content. Listen, Zup, let me tell you, the amount of OnlyFans that already come into the space under the radar.
Right. Not this location.
Not this location.
The loft gets a lot of love.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets a lot of love. And you're like, what are you doing?
But
we don't
ask.
You
find that audience?
Yeah. said $3,400 a month. Your rent makes me want to cuss. And then so that's similar prices. Rental prices over here. Y'all pay that too?
What is it?
Zup is in Australia.
Okay. I didn't know that was Moyo.
Moyo says you're going back. You're gonna have to work for that rent.
Right.
And
that's just the rent.
That's not like my parking. That what I like at the end of the day, because with parking, utilities, internet, amenities, because
eating, groceries.
Well, I was just saying, like, because my rent at the end is closer to 39 something, 3,900, and we split that. And like you said, groceries aren't cheap. Mm-hmm. Somebody said groceries and eating out cost the same now.
Yeah.
So yeah, gas for your car. Hello, student loans are about to be back this month, September.
Hello Fresh.
Groceries. Hello student loans. Yeah, like all those things. Don't let your car break down.
Woo! No, not the tears.
Oh,
there's no crying in baseball.
My car was like, help. And I'm looking at that money like, but I needed to pay for lactose.
Yeah, but also it's starting to cool down because of the fall. No, you don't agree?
How that helped me?
Still hot. You're talking about your car.
Yeah.
Having the air conditioning.
Oh, the air conditioning. That's not getting fixed. I'm gonna just be hot forever in that car. $2,000 for what? No. I'll wait till I get that new one.
Let me tell you something, man. When your car is at least 10 years old and they ask you, they drop a big bill on you, talking about you need a new, carno funicular radiational packets. You be like, what? I've never heard of it in my life. Oh, that's the thing. It's a little piece right here, right sitting on the engine, man. So we know how to get this fixed, man. If you don't do this, your car might knock in between the neutral and the drive. So every time you shift, you might be like, all right, man, I'm not.
So here's the thing, though, right? Because I was on that same page, because with all the fixes that I need from my car, including the air conditioning, they were like, like whatever that was the total. I was like, that's what my car is worth. It don't make sense. Right. So then I was like, okay, let me go look at the little trade-in value. Let me go look to see how much it is if I go get this car. And like, I know what the next car on my list of cars I want. So I went to go look it up and I said, oh, cars are expensive.
We back.
Oh, so I was like, let me look and see what the monthly would be for this. Oh. Okay, so what do I need to get done to my car? Yeah, buddy. Because it doesn't make sense. Because like cars went up, right? Computer shortage, all this type of stuff. Cars, so the price of cars are up. I want an SUV because I'm tall. And I'm tired of driving my little sedan. It's cute, but then I also don't want SUV gas prices. So I'm looking at hybrids on top of that. Yeah. So by the time all that, it's like, oh, this car is going to cost you a good 50 something, and you're like. Right. Well, me and Blue, we're just gonna keep on going for a little while longer.
2017, right? That's when you got it.
2015. Wait.
I remember that.
2015.
I remember.
I got my car 2015.
It. Is it 2012, right? I remember. I was like, oh, this is a new car. 3 years old. They had like 12,000 miles on it, right? Yeah, I remember.
Yep, it was perfect.
Yeah.
And so I don't look at brand new cars.
Right.
So what I'm telling you is used car prices.
Right.
That infuriates me.
Yeah. And when I look, you got new hubcaps?
Yeah, I got my hubcaps. Yeah.
I just remember all the things that throughout the years.
My car been through. Oh, Blue.
I just remember all the things that has happened to your car. I remember somebody hit your car in my parking lot and they left a note and they stood and like they didn't fix it, right?
Yeah, I called their insurance and everything, and then they just ghosted me.
Yeah.
So I got a dent on that side of the car at your parking lot. And that week, I feel like that was the week that everything happened. Because you remember the truck tapped my car at this intersection up here?
Yeah.
So I have a little dent in the back of my thing.
I remember you tried to bust a U-turn in front of the girl's house. And you
scraped my... Because I was on the phone. I was so mad at myself.
Yep.
Like, I've done that U-turn so many times in life.
Yep.
And it scraped my little car. A little scrape.
Yep.
And now to get all the scrapes out costs more than my car.
Right,
So No, it's not gonna happen.
Somebody stole your hubcaps at church.
Like the first 3 months. It was early on.
Took them hubcaps.
All four of them.
Yeah, all four.
They did not leave me one.
I mean, why would they take 3 only?
I mean, like, have mercy.
Get the package, yo.
I was pissed.
What's crazy is
they
did it in church, and then I know it's not in church, but they did it across street from church, and then they just like poop, 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 popped them off.
Right.
Like, I don't care who sees this.
Security was across the street.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Oh, and then the dude, the dude that you hit his car and then took your insurance.
Let's listen to this because I'm not a reckless driver. I tapped his car. I got out and looked. There was not a scratch.
Right.
There was nothing. But
talk about the karma having that.
I'm gonna get there. But me being the person I am, I knew whose car that was. And I said, and I went to him and I was like, hey, so I tapped your car. There was no scratch on your car. There was no scratch on my car. But if you want to come look before I leave, because I'm an honest person and this is my fault. And so he came and looked and he was like, oh, we're fine. We're going to be good. Fast forward, he comes and he's like, well, if so since you hit my car and that looks like a scratch, either maybe you could pay me some money and I'll take you out to dinner. Like that was a thing.
Right.
And so I was like, no, like that's not happening. And he was like, well, I'm gonna have my insurance call. So sure enough, we had to go the whole like insurance route. My insurance paid it out. And I was like, y'all, please look at this car. There is no scratch.
Right.
Come look at the whole thing. Right. And they were just like, we're sorry, like we looked at it or whatever, and it's fine. And I was like, I backed up, but he was in a red zone. That has to count for something.
Right. He was illegally
parked.
Yeah.
They were like, no. And I was like, whatever, fine. So he was a security at a place that I used to work. And this man got fired because he fell asleep in his car and somebody stole his gun from out his car while he was asleep. And I said, God, don't play about me.
Hey.
It happened so quickly.
Yeah.
It happened within that month.
Yeah.
God, don't play about me.
Yeah. They fired him, yo.
Fired him. He couldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
You
ain't got no gun, brother.
You ain't got no gun. You can't work.
The funny thing is he had to tell he had to report this to the people. He said, hey, so like how can you clean this up? If you like, he was in his car. I want y'all to understand this. He was in his car, windows down. He sleep, gun on the passenger seat. I'm assuming
had to be
because if it was on his hip, he crazy for that. Gun on the passenger seat. Somebody reached in, grabbed his gun, and bounced. Right. It happened. He had to tell on himself to say, I was praying. You can't say I was sleeping. I was.
So how I was on break. I was on break. You remember, like from 2:30 to 3:30, I take break.
Yeah.
And because I had already worked a crazy 12 last night, so I went and I fell asleep in the car.
You ain't gonna admit your problem.
Well, I wasn't asleep. I was in the car, and I just rested my eyes like momentarily. I was just resting my eyes. I can't. Have y'all seen a gun though? It's like a little handheld.
Somebody
black
must have kind of borrowed it. Nobody? No. Yeah. Stole my gun, yo.
So can you run those cameras real quick?
Yeah, we see you right here with your head nod back. We see a guy right there. Who was that? And he reached in there and he flashing the gun around. Okay, yeah. so what now? You sign this pink paper right here, this pink slip right here. Okay.
Well, do you have another one? Do you have another?
I can paint a super soaker. I can kind of play the role.
Okay, all right. Well, you're gonna paint this little thing right here with your signature.
See what it happened. That's crazy. How? What did we say?
I don't know, but stop it.
Okay, Google, stop playing music. That's crazy. That's because if I'm caught, but you imagine. Here's what it feels like. Imagine you're married. you leave out the house 2:00 in the morning for your sneaky link.
Mm-hmm.
Upon going back to the car is gone.
Ah!
and now you got to be like, I thought you said you was going to the grocery store. Yeah. So you remember my friend Markeisha? She's going through a lot.
Markeisha.
Yeah, where did it get stolen at? Because I'm with the police. They want to know exactly where it got stolen at. So now you got to get the direction of your sneaky links. You got the address. You like, it was in the area.
Because you usually go to Rouse, right?
The Rouse.
The 24-hour one.
Yeah, the Rouse is over this way. How did the car get stolen over there? Markeisha lives over. No, wait a second. You texted Markeisha's address last month. Whose house were you at?
Oh, you're gonna tell me something. Where were you at? You don't remember where you were at?
I was trying. You remember?
You don't remember where you were? Just tell me where you were.
I was doing what? Uber Eats, and I was trying to make some extra money because of the Beyonce concert coming up. You know, it's the Renaissance tour, so I was trying to get this outfit from Fashion Nova. Okay. So I wanted to go and get some Uber Eats. But so
let's just look at the address in the Uber Eat app real quick to see your last.
Oh, that was. Okay.
I see where you had it delivered.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this the? This right?
And as you look at the address, the guy pops up like, "Hey, baby, I'm just checking to see if you're okay." Who's hey, baby? I think I might be.
Okay. All right. You know what? You need to go back there.
So I want to see if you
right now.
You need help cleaning up.
No, I don't need nothing.
No. That's the text message says. You need help cleaning up the glass in your front seat. Oh, he knows everything.
Okay.
Stop talking. Yeah, because you got to admit it. It's like.
So this looks bad.
Yeah.
My prayer partner.
Would you tell him up front?
My prayer partner and I.
Oh, you still trying to get out of this?
We were tarrying.
This is your excuse.
In the wee hours, because that's when the devil is busiest. That's what they call witching hour. And we just felt led to pray at that moment. And the devil's busy because at that exact time, my car gone.
So you're not gonna admit it.
Not gonna get caught.
You're not gonna get caught.
I'm not getting caught.
In I said it twice. Not getting caught.
Not going back there. I'm not doing that again.
To get your car stolen at your sneaky link is the biggest karma.
Yeah.
Especially if you're stranded. Because what's going to happen is if you're stranded at your sneaky link's house, either your sneaky link has to drop you back off without the car.
Oh, you finna take an Uber. Sneaky link ain't. Is she smart or he's smart? They ain't driving you.
Right. But also,
do they know they sneaky link?
But also,
they don't.
I'm sure they do. Okay. But also, the Uber has the pickup and drop off, so that's more evidence. Dang it. So either because if you told your husband, wife, I'm going to Rouse to go to the grocery store to get food for the kids in the morning, but you better show up with food in the morning. You tell that lie. I mean, you could say I went there first.
Yeah. And then I had to pray.
Right. But
listen.
But they were like,
prayer changes everything.
Who was you praying with?
My prayer partner.
Who? Let's get her on a horn.
Yeah.
Hello. What's going on, girl? What's this?
Amen. God is good all the time.
What's going on?
All the time. Just checking in after prayer. That's crazy that the devil was moving, stole my car. What? Yeah. So I'm gonna just tell you, about to put you on speakerphone real quick. Thanks for praying with me though. Thank you so much for praying
right now.
Praying. I'm putting you on speaker.
Give me the goddamn phone. Hey, Markeisha. Was she at the house with you, praying with you? Huh? Markeisha,
crazy. Her signal must be bad.
Mm-hmm. Or you must have been bad.
The
look over is crazy.
Praying for you.
So you really gonna ride it out?
No, I told myself immediately.
Yeah,
you know me,
lady. You can't. That's one of the things you can't get out of.
You know me.
I need to know for y'all in the comment section if this actually happened to you. I know.
I'm sorry. It's exactly what it looked like.
Let's skip past all the I would never do this. Let's skip past I would never do this. How would you get out of it? Let's skip past I'm going to tell the truth. Let's hear your best excuse of how to get out.
Oh, don't even tell the truth?
Don't tell the truth. I just need to hear your best excuse how to get out of getting your car stolen
in the middle of the night.
Sneaky Link's house. In
the middle of the night. That's what really.
Middle of the night. Yeah. That's where it's at right there. Because there's because I'm a great liar.
No, you're not.
I'm a great liar.
You think.
Damn.
You think. I tell you this all the time. Guys are not good at it. You can give it too much information or not enough.
I don't know if I should be insulted by that. That I said I'm a good liar. No, you're not.
I just don't want you going around thinking that you're
I should say and
get caught up in some mess, and I'd be like, and if I didn't tell you that you weren't a great liar, then you'd be caught up in some mess, and I'm like, I tried to tell you, this is not your strength.
No, so when I say I think I have a great imagination, and I think off the top of my head, I come up with great excuses.
But then it sounded like Kevin Hart talking about what's his joke where he be lying.
What?
What's in the stand-up special? His whole thing, he's like, I can't think the whole.
Yeah, tell them pineapples when you say something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
He's like, hey, if I call you, hey man,
Yeah,
like help me, nigga.
Just.
Yeah.
It's not it.
Let me see. What's it? Dion definitely has a tail. Baby, I was getting back in the car to come home and someone rolled up on me and damn near kidnapped me, and I threw me out of the other side of because now what happens up is
now you got a police report.
Right. The police report is everything. Okay, so where did the incident happen? And now they look at, and now you like, now you Carly Russell. It was right here. And they're like, oh, perfect. There's a camera right here. Run the camera.
Not here.
Wait.
That's crazy.
This camera always been here?
Gotta blame that fake hurricane. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to be missing a couple of days. It's like, oh girl.
How do you there was a baby on the side of the road? I pulled the bell suddenly.
Say it was stolen when I wanted the liquor store. Yeah.
Oh.
I went to the liquor store. The thing is, when you report it stolen, you actually have to report it stolen.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna immediately look for cameras and try to find it. Okay. Oh, you see at this liquor store right here? Cool. Perfect. Cameras right there.
So the thing is, your car is stolen. You don't have to go straight home. Go to the police station.
Mm-hmm.
Report. Tell them everything there.
The truth.
Tell the truth at the police station.
Uh-huh.
So you don't have to even involve the cops. You got to figure it out at home. Mm-hmm. But you'd be like, babe, it's so crazy. Yeah, I went to the police station. They got all the information. They're looking in on it. No, we good. I'm handling it. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. So now you can like create your own story. Maybe they don't find out. Mm-hmm. I mean, they might, but
right.
You know, if y'all on the same insurance and stuff,
when
they're gonna find out.
When that police report got mailed to you.
Are you opening my mail now?
49th Street.
You're opening my mail.
Babe, you said the
Wait, hold on.
I want a divorce.
Since when?
You just fell out.
No, you gotta be like, since when did you check my mail? You open my mail.
We have a joint bank account.
Does this have your name on it?
I mean,
it's mine. That's actually a federal crime.
You told me to pay for your Discover card, your Visa, so I've always opened up your mail. The look you got. That is true. You had no problem.
Just kidding. Let me see what this is anyway. But I created a distraction, and hopefully you forgot.
Dion, why you got this big P on your head? Why does the P bother y'all?
Who you a fan of, Dion?
Why does the P bother? This is the third person to type on my P.
Got to take the mad and flip it. Exactly. Take the mad and flip it.
What's the mad?
Like.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Don't you know reading someone else's mail is funny?
It's a crime.
Exactly. Tell me everything you handle. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I think we've surpassed our hour.
We sure did. It flies sometimes.
Yeah,
Listen.
It was fun. We got some therapy.
Mm-hmm.
We did some act outs. We did the rap.
When we say this podcast is a random ass.
Yes, we all over the place.
All over the place.
Spider-Man.
Huh?
All over the place. Spider-Man.
Oh.
I'm from Oakland. When my car was stolen, OPD said to let them know if I find it, they don't. They don't what?
They don't look for ish. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Your car, huh?
Yeah.
Hope you find it. Let us know.
And we report it. We'll put in little files.
It's probably already at a chop shop, so you ain't finding that.
Yeah. I wish it was a reverse security system for thieves. As in, like, you break it, like you try to break it and it just locks in your arm like a Chinese, like yo-yo. Well, not Chinese yo-yo, what is it?
I don't remember what's
finger lock. You like,
yeah.
Yo! Oh! 6 hours later, you see somebody like, we got somebody. Help me.
I'm gonna just air tag my car. Just hide the air tag somewhere, know where to find it.
Well, also, when people break inside your car and steal stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That is always a sour feeling.
Yeah.
When you get out with life is no window shattered, and you immediately feel like violated.
I feel like that's like the ultimate welcome to downtown LA.
Damn, you gonna do it downtown specifically?
Because it's only people, not only like Hollywood, it happens, but like I'm thinking like in the past year or so, it's always been downtown LA. How many times
your car got broken into?
Twice.
What was it? Both of them?
Downtown LA was one, and the other it was on Crenshaw, but I'm not convinced I locked my car. Everything was out of it, but no window was broken. So I'm like, maybe I didn't lock my car.
Yeah, door was wide open.
Yeah.
Oh, remember the time?
I know. Mm-hmm.
Damn, yo, crazy. So we had a production Saturday and Sunday. Crazy. This is how wild and lucky and grateful but crazy this was. We had a production for Saturday and Sunday. We were transferring drinks from the van to the house, to the van to the house. And then no. We were transferring drinks from the house to the van, house to the van. So in between, like Saturday and Sunday, we were running low on set. So let's fill back up. So we was filling up, and we left the door all the way open on the side, so we couldn't see it from the front of the house. Mm-hmm. And this was the car that we were just taking to take for all the equipment and drinks and crafting and stuff. And I remember that next morning getting in the car, I was like, why is the door open? And I was like, oh, when you we're going back and forth. When you go across the street, I go across the street.
Yeah.
You go across the street, we kept doing like this. Then one time we both went back inside and no one never went back to the van.
Right.
So that door stayed open the entire night. And we had a stack of waters right by the door. That was, I mean, that's luckily that's all they took. They probably was like, man, we can't keep coming back. Man. We don't have no more hands. Like,
right.
I don't know how to keep dosioing these drinks, but
Right.
this is as much as I can take. Yeah, that's all they took. But man, I'm glad that's all they took.
They took a lot
Yeah,
more.
because it was up under a tree.
Yeah.
And it was like right up against another building, so it was a perfect place to steal. Well, yeah.
Wow. Grateful.
Yeah, grateful. Grateful.
I knew that was coming.
Grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Random Ass Conversations with Twilla /_tilde ellipses Dion Lack. And please tell us your favorite part of this particular podcast. We love when you put time codes on the podcast. Great. I promise you, I click on that mug and I grab that part and I put it on social media.
Yeah.
To make my life so much easier. So I don't have to swift through an hour and 30.
Shift.
Is it swift?
Or shift?
Shift through? I thought it was swift through. Swift?
I think you're shifting through, Dion.
Shift through?
Mm-hmm. Or sift.
Sift.
You sift through.
There we go.
Sift through.
Sift.
Yes.
Sift.
Also, be sure to like, subscribe, press that notification bell so you know when we're live. If you want to join our conversation with our random ass friends up in here in these comments, and be sure share, tell people, listen. I think I'm about to put this back on
please
all the other podcast sites. So then I can be like, and we're available wherever podcasts you listen to podcasts.
I feel like it should be a way that, you know what I need to start doing though? We got to figure out a way to have all our feed going through the actual camera. Yeah.
I mean, it's easy. We'll do it.
And also using the StreamYard to have our Instagrams to be as well.
Well, you know, that's a special Instagram permission right there. But we're going to get there. But until next time.
Yeah.
Any more random ass anything?
Nope.
All right.
I spell sift.
Sift, S-I-F-T.
S-I-F-T?
Yeah. Can I say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Bye. Where's the remote? I can't turn it off. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Where's the remote, Dion? There it is. My bad.
Wow. It is sift. This whole time, I hate that I say words wrong.
But you learn. That's a good thing.
Sift. I thought it was swift through.
But you learn. That's the thing.
You said shift.
I did. And then I stopped and thought about it. I was like, no, it's sift.
I'm sick of your shift. I am so sick of your shift.
Gosh. Bye, Ramona. Bye, Moyo.
Oh, we got 15 now. Sheesh. Just
Fresco
earlier.
Black. What's up? My car got stolen too, and them jokes took nothing. I think when they smashed my window, they had taken. I don't think they took anything
from in front of my house.
Yeah. I don't recall them stealing anything.
They opened up your glove compartment. They took the chargers. That's it.
Yeah. They always take my chargers. They're always going to take the chargers. But I think, like, I also try not to keep anything of value in my car. Like, I want you to be disappointed if you go to my car.
Everyone's disappointed. I've never got to a place of, like, you know what I do have an urge to do every single time is to hop in someone's convertible. Oh, you that arrogant around this neighborhood, huh? I'm just sitting in your passenger seat like this. Sir, can you be able? I thought this was like ridiculous. A model. This was like a floor model.
Ridiculous.
Thank you, Mo. Mo was the greatest. She said, hit the comment, hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Mo. I'll be forgetting that stuff. They tried to steal my car, but the battery in it was dead. So, jokes on them. No, it's still a problem, man. The fact that somebody breaks in your car is still stealing your car. You still gotta pay for stuff.
You know, like my brother, like, because I guess whatever year car he had, they would like steal whatever the copper was from his car, like the battery things, or take his batteries out his car, like to the point that he actually had to have a chain and a lock, on the front of his car. Crazy. People don't care. People don't. So the thing is, it's violating. It feels like when people steal from you, but it's also like, whatever people go through, they're going through their own stuff in life. But it's like, I work hard to get what I get. I'm not balling. I'm not rich. Why are you, why are you picking on me? Like, why are you taking my stuff?
I get it.
That's the feeling.
Survival.
Yeah.
I feel like it's odd because it's like I have such a personal one-on-one relationship with this car. And it's never about the money. I mean, I can't say never. That's not the first thing you think about. Like, oh my God, I have to pay for this. It's more so like somebody going through your drawers and sniffing it. It feels so violent.
So I'm thinking about the money.
You immediately on the money?
I immediately think about like,
how much is it gonna cost me?
How much is this about to cost me? Because somebody just wanted to smash a brick in the car, or trying to see what I had. And I get, like I always say, I get that people have issues or whatever desperations that make them steal, but it's also like, this life isn't easy, period.
Right.
I'm going through just as bad, like it might not be as bad as you, but I'm to pay for this is taking me out. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people they just assume that, like they don't care. They're not thinking about who is this person, what they got to go through to get this situation fixed. Mm-hmm. And luckily I've been in a position in those times that I could go ahead and handle the situation. But you're like, sometimes you don't know how much that takes a person back just to get that done. And so, I hate that happened to my car. And I hate that I don't feel like I can be safe here. But I also the first thing I think about is money.
Yeah. No, man. Imagine going to your house and all your cabinets is open. They ain't take nothing. Like all your cabinets and drawers and
that's definitely violating.
Yo, who was in here?
Yeah.
How long were they here? What was they doing? What substance? What liquid? What are y'all doing here? That is violating.
I think, I was in college, but we had like one of my cousins actually stole from our house. Like he always came to our house, so he knew how to get everywhere or whatever. So he went and found, like, my brother still ain't forgiven for stealing his bike.
Say less.
Like, has not forgiven him. They are no longer friends. Mm-hmm. But it was just like he knew how to get in the house and have his friends hide so he could go around to get to what he needed. Wow. And it was just like that moment you definitely felt violated, because it's like, yo, not only did you just freely come to my house and you knew how to get in, and our dog knew who you were, so it wasn't like he was going to come after you, and then you just felt free to steal. Like, that's just the...
Yeah, I remember, rest in peace to my nephew. He's my nephew, but I didn't have a relationship with him. But during the time my mom died back in 2008, the word got out that, she died. So all my nephews came, and the one that I didn't really know came. It was always speculations like, yeah, this is your brother's son. And he came, he looked dead at my brother. So I was like, oh man, hey man, let me tell you something, man. I'm your uncle. I want you to, feel free to come to me. I know your father's situation is kind of sour, but I would love to kind of step in and be your father figure. This is Ryan. This is man. The three of y'all brothers. Let's just kind of make this thing happen. All through that day, people were coming by, dropping off like money. People were dropping off food at my mom's house. So everyone saw people exchange, give me money.
Yeah.
$600, $300, $400, just every now and then. So sometimes I'm just taking the money. I'm taking the money. I was like, oh man, thank you. And I'm putting like here, and I'm like giving people hugs, like, man, thank you, man, thank you. This is this. And I'm not really keeping track of the money because, it's like this is family and friends here.
Yeah.
And then like maybe like 2 or 3 hours later, I went back to that place to grab the money, and I was like, hey y'all, where is the money at? What happened to the money I was sitting here? The money that Uncle, so and so gave me the money. Everybody looking. Did you grab it? I was like, yeah. I mean, I know it's here, and it's super quiet. My nephew was super quiet. But I immediately went to Ryan because he's the one that would have done something like that. Like, Ryan, if you did it, dude, I'm not going to embarrass you. Where's the money? He's like, dude, I promise you, Uncle, I ain't got nothing. Just, I came here with this. I got nothing. This promise ain't me. I'm like, Ryan, dude, please do not make me embarrass you for my friends and family. Please, where's the money at, bro? And then, sure enough, we downstairs. I'm talking to my nephew one-on-one, my nephew Ryan. Upstairs, I hear, I am so embarrassed. And she dragging him downstairs with his shirt. Dion, I'm so sorry. He had the money the whole time. And I was like, oh, man. Like, give him the money. I'm like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, I just met you, bro.
Right.
This will forever be how we remember each other.
Yeah.
I am so embarrassed. And then his mom tried to bribe me of saying like a finder's fee, as in like I should get some money.
Oh, they all crazy.
Right. Right. She tried to hit it like
crazy.
like because I said I wanted to take my nephews out because I want to take them to the movies and dinner with that money.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the money, and I was like, yo, I don't know. I was like, dude, man, I want to be in your life, bro. But just know that this right here will forever be how we meet. I was like, I want to help. Like, why would you do that, man? Like, this is your grandmother's funeral. You understand that? You stole at your grandmother's house, funeral, wake, like people around friends and family. He's gonna do. Like at the time, I would say he was about, how old were we in 2008?
Oh, 20.
Yeah. So he's 9 years younger than me. So I would say, let's just say
27-ish or something.
Yeah, so he's probably like 15, 16, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, man, he went to jail like 2 years after that.
Dang.
He was in jail for murder. Hold on, he either went to jail for murder.
This man made up something. He said, "Hold on." He said, "Hold on." Not murder, robbery.
No. He got murdered.
Dang.
But I don't know why he went to jail. It's either murder was in it. Murder was in his rap record. I don't know if he got murdered in prison or he did murder and then died in prison. So I know he definitely died.
Dang, kid.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Rough life.
What are you talking about? This guy? Don't call nobody like what? You know I'm gonna do that, Mo. Don't call nobody lax. You knew I was gonna call my nephew.
Yeah, I felt like you're about to call.
That's so funny. Why can't I call him? Well, I can call my nephew Monterio.
Yeah, it's like Monterio's numbers. Pull it up.
Why can't I call him? What's wrong? What's wrong with that? Why is that so funny to me? What are they talking about?
What original spicy? I remember someone stealing my Amazon package and returning it because it was just fish tank supplies.
Hey, I get it, man. I had me a pet fish as well.
Okay, speaking of, you remember we had these curtains delivered to the loft, and they're like custom because the windows are just such weird sizes at the loft.
Right.
And there's a package thief at this building. Like, we don't send packages there anymore. Or if it is, you just have to track it and like, Dion, they're dropping it off in 5, 4. You ready? 3, 2. Yeah. So they stole them curtains. Yep. Yeah. And I promise, I looked out the window. I stood outside that window to look to see. Right. Like I looked because everybody's windows on the same side. So
it's
I'm just
too
like
custom, man. These
like,
curtains, these curtains are ridiculously large. Maybe like 12 feet.
There's like 13.
Yeah. And I was like, there's no way either somebody grabbed it and left. And like this, well, I guess this is gonna be my new wedding dress or my new blanket on the streets.
Yeah, because I was looking. I only saw one window. It could have been, but I don't think it was them.
Mm-hmm.
But I was ooh, that made me so mad. I'm like, why would you steal that? You can't use it.
I'm calling my nephew anyway. I gotta know how he died.
He calling Moyo.
I'm calling Moyo. I'm not calling Moyo. I'm calling him. This is his face, by the way. I don't know why.
Currently?
No.
Oh, your nephew, the other nephew.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, one was dead.
Man ain't answering for his aunt.
Well, also, I don't know if this. I got too many numbers in my phone of his.
Oh, it's 8:26, and I still got more lactose work to do.
Yeah, get out of here, dude.
I got lactose stuff to do.
Yeah.
Such a crazy conversation. That is such a crazy conversation. Try to explain the setup. We on this podcast talking about how do you set that up for Monterio?
No, I can get right to it. Hey, how did
Please hang up.
how did your brother die?
Yeah. Well, your girl got a little bit more work to do before she pieces out of here.
And I take it that you want me to stick around, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm hungry, dude.
Me too.
I got food at the house.
But the drive is here. If it wasn't the big drive.
You understand, Twills, that you could have did this earlier today.
I was working today. I literally been working all day. And as soon as I finished working, y'all, he don't respect me. And as soon as I finished working, I said, hey, let's podcast it up. And I came here.
I was writing scripts.
I woke up this morning to work.
Okay.
People text me and I have to work. Because I'm a boss now. How about that?
My nephew's got way too many numbers, dude.
Hey, I live that life. All right.
Right,
bye, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
What if he just starts? Moyo said, what if he just starts crying?
The evilness of us laughing at that.
Like, yo, what's up? Yo, give me real quick, man. How did Krishan die? Woo, boy. Oh, boy. Moyo's funny. Moyo is a hoot. All right, y'all starting to dwindle down. It was at a point it was like 20 y'all in here. Now we're down to 8. I'm tapping out. I have nothing else to talk about, man. But I appreciate y'all. Peace out, Tendril Twills. That's a great name. Great name. Yeah, I'm definitely getting something to eat, man. I need something in my body. And I made some HelloFresh at the house. And Twills expect me to stick around for her. No, I'm not. Tendril Twills is a great name. I gotta tell her that when she comes out. Never want to give you up. Never want to make it down. Shout out to the women who have the tattoo right on their C-sections. I think it calls more attention versus hiding the C-section. It causes more, like, I know what you're doing right there, because it's a perfect It's a perfect like rose vine on the C-section. Yo, peach cobbler cheesecake, man. Let me show y'all this, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What we talking about? Come on, man. What we talking about? Come on, man. Get some. Come on. Get some of that. Not the cheesecake, yo. Yo. Hey, y'all, let's be fat together, man. Peach cobbler cheesecake. That's probably by far the best thing I've seen. I gotta repost this. I don't repost this for y'all, just FYI. I repost this as a memory, as if I don't want to ever lose this. Two things.
Yes.
Zupper called you Tendril Twills, which is a great name.
It's really rap name.
Tendril Twills. And peach cobbler cheesecake is crazy.
That's how.
I gotta. Shoot, I'm sending you right now. My nephew's calling right now. Yo. Salutations, my guy. Salutations, my guy.
What's up with you?
Well, what part of the world you in?
I'm in LA.
Okay. I got you on the podcast again. I always call you for backup.
All right, got you. Well, when?
So we say what?
It's crazy.
Huh?
When?
Yeah. So I want to hear your perspective. What do you remember when at your grandmother, my mom's wake, when Krishan did what he did?
You said what was my thought on it?
Yeah. Like
that was wild because the thing was, I mean, you thought it was, you know who you thought it was at first.
yeah, I thought it was Ryan the whole time.
So Ryan was like, it wasn't him. So with his mom, when his mom came out of nowhere, it was like, Krishan had it. It was like, hey, like, bro, we never met you before. That's crazy.
I said we just met you, man.
We just met you, so it's like, that was kind of crazy because it's like, this is our first time meeting you. You're supposed to be like my little brother. This is your, you meeting your uncle, and you basically stole the money. That he did it so cold because nobody even noticed it.
Man, yo, I don't know how he did it. He was quiet the whole time.
Yeah, he was just like a smooth operator. Just did whatever he did, and everybody in there talking, nobody seen him do it. So it was like crazy because it was like our first time, actually meeting him. So it was crazy to me. That's
yeah. So right after that, I told him, I said, well, I can't really make amends with him because he dead, right?
Yeah, he died. He got killed.
That's what I'm saying. So did he get killed in jail or what happened?
No, he got out of jail, and he's doing all this crazy stuff, and he got killed, and he actually killed the dude that killed him. They shot each other at the same time.
Whoa.
Yeah. They both died.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. So I didn't remember any of this.
The funny part about it is he was looking for Ryan.
What happened?
He was looking for Ryan.
He was trying to kill Ryan? Stop
Ryan
it.
didn't send him no money.
Stop it, man. This is Ryan's conversation, right?
Yeah.
Don't believe Ryan, man.
No. This was actually true. He sent me the messages.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because he didn't he basically was mad because nobody was like sending him money or like basically like talking to him or anything. So he was like mad at Ryan. He was like, you know what? When I see you, I got something for you.
Got some heat for you.
Around the time that he said that's what happened when he got into it with the dude and they shot each other.
Hey.
Right after he got out of jail.
Damn.
Probably like 9 years or something like that.
So why did he go in jail in the first place?
I think he got for like robbery or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He dropped the card over.
So him
Him
stealing, that man, that boy.
Yeah.
That boy was off the chain.
Yeah. That's it, man. We, like I said, I was on the podcast and I was like, he either got murdered or he murdered somebody or
he murdered somebody. He got murdered at the same time.
Yeah.
He took your money out your wallet. You was looking at everybody else.
Yep. you know what's wild? What's wild is I remember two things that happened after he got killed. I remember this was during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, that was during the pandemic.
I remember exactly where I was sitting at. I remember Crystal hit me. I was like, "Dion, man." But hold on. This is the energy she gave me. She called me first and said, "Hey, this is Crystal. I want to let you know that my son Krishan died. Your nephew. Give me a call back." So when I called her back, she didn't recognize my number, and she was having a good time in the background. She was having a good time. Like, yo, hello. I was like, hey, hey, this is Dion. Oh, hey, you get my message? And I was like, yeah. Why are you still in this high energy? Like your son was killed. And she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, man, it's sad, man. We're gonna find the nigga that did it though. We're gonna find him. And I didn't know what happened. So it was like just being. I told him I've been telling him for years to let it go and this. But check this out though. We're trying to raise some money to bury him properly, and so I'm gonna send you a link for you can put the money in. I was like, oh, okay, I see what this is.
And she was gonna keep the money.
Yeah, of course.
She was gonna keep the money.
She probably cremated him himself.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah,
he kept all the money. Kept whoever gave her money, she kept.
Yeah,
what she used it for.
The energy she gave me, I was like, I'm not contributing to any of this. Yeah. And then this is how she tried to backfire on me. She gonna say to me, "Hey Dion, I sent you the link. I haven't gotten no money yet, so just don't forget." And then she left a voicemail like a week after that, like, "Hey, did you get the link?" And if you ignore me, I think it's kind of like trash of you to not respond back to me, because remember, I was the one that found the money at your grandmother's.
But she wasn't gonna say nothing about it at first.
Right. Did she say that? I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was gonna keep it myself.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I could have been. She said I could have been grimy, and I could have just kept it myself.
Yeah. Okay.
So you wanted to keep it. Like,
right.
You wanted to keep it. So
yeah.
She probably told him to take it.
Yeah. Hey, take it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how cold she was. She probably told him to take it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it, dude. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I just it's great to have somebody I can kind of go back to talk to about Dayton, Ohio stuff, because like all my friends is tapped out, man.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy, man. We just bet him like a couple hours. He was already stealing money out the box. He did it so he did it so fast. Nobody noticed it.
Right.
So yeah. That was a crazy story.
Yeah. Cause you know Kevin died. You remember my next door neighbors, Kevin and Tony?
Kevin and Tony, they stayed next door?
Yeah, well, before Crystal and them.
Before Crystal.
Remember?
I kind of remember them, but I don't.
Yeah, because you were young.
Yeah, I just remember Crystal. I remember who was staying there, but I remember really Crystal and after Crystal them.
Yeah. So Kevin and Tony used to stay there before Crystal, and Kevin died, and then Tony was on crack now, and living in Indianapolis, it's a lot. So Jimmy and David, they my entire neighborhood is eradicated, so I can't even really talk and reminisce to anybody. So you my only source of my neighborhood.
Hey, you gotta tell about the story about the Batman dude.
I just told somebody. The thing is, I'm glad I filmed that Nightwing Robin. I'm glad I filmed it and I have it on YouTube. So
that's the story. That's the story right there.
That's what will forever be my go-to. Yeah. 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 All right, man. Well, that's it, man. It's always, like I said, it's always good to hear you, man. You gotta come check me out sometime, man. Come back to LA, man. You know.
I'm in LA.
Dude, because you never are in LA. You are in LA, but you like
OC area.
Right, you like Fresno.
Yeah. When I come to LA, I'm for sure. No.
You stuttering, bro.
I'm come through.
You stutter. You know Kaylee's in college now, right?
Yeah, I know. I said congratulations on the pictures. I seen her.
Okay. All right.
I ain't get to see her before she left. I wanted to get invited to the graduation. I didn't know. That's my
You know that's your fault, right?
Well, I ain't even seen since she was a kid.
I know.
Like, that'd be crazy.
This is all you, bro. This is all you. We still got baby clothes of your youngest son, man. Just know that, all right?
Hey, you know he's my 10 now. He ain't fit that.
We bought my nephew. Hey y'all, we bought my nephew some free clothes, obviously, for his son. And was like, hey, we have a bunch of baby clothes at the house. Come by and pick it up. He lives in LA. I'll be there Tuesday. I'll be there Friday. Now his son is 10 years old. We still got Christmas gifts.
He was like 3. He was like 3 right now. I'm gonna come pick him up though, man. I'm gonna come pick him up.
This nigga start smelling himself. Back in the day, man, my nephew would rock with me, man. My nephew used to rock with me tough. Everywhere I go, he would go. Hey, yo, Unc, let's shoot this. Hey, yo, Unc, let's do this. Now he over 30. Now he feeling himself, man. I see he doing a little the grill pictures all the time. You know, he got hey, nigga, I'm going tough. Yeah.
There was days, man. I gotta pull back up on you, dog.
All right, for sure. All right, homie.
I gotta pull back on you. All right,
yeah. Why didn't y'all take it to him? No. If I buy you a gift, you take your ass to my house and grab it. How old is the baby? That baby, he said the baby 10 now. Baby 10.
That baby is not 10.
His youngest?
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way?
Ain't no way.
Okay. Yeah. Like when I said to him, like my entire neighborhood from the age 1 to 18 was my entire life. My neighborhood was my entire life. My neighborhood was my family. And when I tell you, and I'm not trying to say this to be like emotional, but everyone is gone. It hurts. Like, when I go back home, like the entire neighborhood is rubble. It is scraps. I have one friend who lives in my neighborhood and she comes out here now. Her name is Nikki. She comes out here, but she was like 5 years older than me. So she was hanging out with my brother more than me. But obviously when we became adults, we became closer. So, but we didn't have the same friends. She had older friends. So when I reminisce to her about things, it's she don't have the same circle of friends. But my entire neighborhood is eradicated. Like dead, jail, moved early, heavy on the drugs, man. Yeah, I'm glad I made it safe. Yeah. All right, yo. All right, Mo. I feel like you only one here talking now. I feel like we tapping. I could just video chat you by yourself, Mo. You only one here talking. No, if you want to give a gift, finish the job. No, man. No. I want to show y'all this peach cobbler. show you this peach cobbler cheesecake one more time because get over there. Yeah. I might make this tonight. Yeah. Who on a diet? Yeah. Oh boy. Two of my favorite desserts combined together. Oh, I'm done. I if this was case, I can't sing no more. I can't sing.